Now, prior to his address to the nation from Kandy today, President Maithripala Sirisena participated in multi-faith religious observances.
President Maithripala Sirisena, who arrived in Kandy from Colombo by air, first paid homage at the sacred temple of the Tooth Relic. A group including former President Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe accompanied the President. President Sirisena then arrived at the Malwatu Mahaviharaya. The Mahasangha, led by the Chief Prelate of the Malwatu chapter, the Most Venerable Tibetuavi Sri Sumangala Thera, chanted Pirit and blessed the President. There may be groups that will use various schemes to undermine your unity. I think you should evade that. I believe that a parliamentary election will be held in another 3 months. In order to emerge victorious at the election, you will have to maintain this unity in the future. We can remember that in the recent past, in order to resolve problems in the villages like getting a road built, putting a child into school or securing electricity, the people had to take to the streets. They were made to demonstrate. In the end, these poor people were met with water cannons and rubber bullets. I remind you that you must pay special attention to the poor. Once again, I remind you to work with unity toward the future. We are aware that since only a short time has passed, schemes may be employed to topple the government. What he said is true. There are many false statements being made. I spoke to the DIG in Jaffna today. There has been no incident. Tiger flags have not been raised. I spoke to the TNA MPs and to Sambandhan. They said they would not allow anything of the sort. We spoke to the military and they too said there is no such incident and that the army remains there. President Maithripala Sirisena also met with the Chief Prelate of the Askiri chapter, the Most Venerable Udugama Sri Buddharakkhita Thera. The Mahasangha, led by the Chief Prelate, blessed the President and presented a memento to him. There is a Sinhalese saying that when you wash the mud off, the farmer is suitable for kingship. I can say that this saying has been given meaning today. I wish to know that your ascent to the position of President of this nation is a source of true happiness for us at the Askiri Viharaya. The President also met with the Chief Prelate of the Sri Lanka Ramanya chapter, the Most Venerable Napane Pemasiri Thera, at the Sri Vidyasagara Mahapirivena in Kandy. The President also visited the Bishop of Kandy, the Right Reverend Vianney Fernando, at the Bishop's residence in Kandy. The President also participated in Islamic religious observances at the Mira Makkah Mosque in Kandy. President Maithripala Sirisena also participated in religious observances at the Pullayar Kovil in Kandy and received blessings.